Alright guys, welcome to my first playthrough. This is Peanut Butter Waffles playing Civilization 7 Deity Difficulty. Starting first with Pachacuti over here. Looked quickly through his abilities. It's +1 food adjacency for mountains, and then specialists adjacent to mountains don't cause any happiness. So that should give us a strong food, science, and culture game. Then I'm starting out as the Mayans, which gives us extra science on the palace for adjacent vegetated terrain. And Mundo Perdido is our little special wonder that we get improved production for. The Halche is our unique unit. It's a strong archer, can shoot through vegetation, ignores movement penalties. And then the Jaguar Slayer is our unique scout. You can initiate combat, which is a big change for scouts in Civilization 7, is they cannot initiate combat normally. So it gives us a little bit extra utility for our early game scouts, and they can also place some traps for other people. Our unique quarter, which is built by placing both these unique buildings in the same slot on the terrain. Kind of like in Civ 6, buildings go on terrain, but it's not like you're building districts exactly. We'll see as we get through it. Every time you research a technology, once you get both of those buildings in there, the settlement gains production equal to 15% of the cost. The two unique buildings that go into creating that quarter is the Jalao, or however you would say that. +3 happiness gives us a nice boost towards the celebrations, and then extra culture for adjacency to other quarters and wonders. And then we got a nice science building. Base +3, +2 if placed on vegetation, and 1 science adjacency. The mementos, which is kind of like the meta progression that this game added. Start with 1 extra social policy slot, and then extra sight for the scouts, which is very, very nice in the early game. So looking at our settlement here, we got some nice resources around, a couple of mountains and to the west here. So I'll probably just settle right in place and we will get started. Definitely going to start with our unique unit, the Jaguar Slayer. And with that extra movement that we get, just go ahead and right away use our unique ability Search, reveal a huge portion of the map, as well as any goody huts out in the distance. So they got one up there, a couple down to the west, one south, and one right over here. So I'll probably start making my way west to start. Tech tree, so not on the navigable river or the coast, so sailing's probably pointless. Pottery, give us extra food on plantations, or animal husbandry, extra food on pastures, as well as our unique Holche unit. I'll probably just go that way to get that unit online. And then we might make our way. For some reason, you don't actually need sailing for writing, even though it looks like you do. So I'll probably go to pottery to writing next. Probably shooting for more science-based this game. Second scout, I feel like, is by far the best way to get started in this. And then looking at growing, so got the gold down here, give us extra gold towards purchasing buildings, extra production and happiness over there, and then extra combat strength on our infantry from the iron. There are these mountains over here, so don't get to work those yet. I think in the exploration age, the next one, when we pick the Incans, probably we can start working those. So start going probably up to the sheep here, the wool. Food's good in the early game too. Start making our way towards those goody huts. Clicking through here. Alright. Band of Thieves. So we can either get plus 60 culture at the cost of 10 happiness. Do that little math there. Or plus 30 culture. Don't really need the celebration sooner rather than later this early in the game, so I think that 60 culture is going to be really nice. some marble on the other side of these mountains. And we'll make our way down to this over here. Got our first independent village. Moreau, who is friendly. Nice to see they won't be attacking us. And then let's get this wool online for the extra production and happiness. And I think that gets wrong menu. Gets slotted right in. Yep, nice. Civic wise, let's look at our unique Mayan civics. So this will give us one of those unique buildings, and the hull chain jaguar sphere are stealthed in vegetated terrain. That's pretty cool. And then the social policy slot, that's with those little pens. So pluses are abilities you immediately get after researching. Those little pens, you have to slot those in kind of like your government in Civ 6. Extra combat strength against wounded, and then here's the science, and then alter gets +1 science adjacency, as well as +1 science on vegetated terrain for the social policy. Culture after research, after civic, so 10% either way is going to the other realm. That helps us stay balanced. Mastery here will give us extra settlement limit, some science and culture, and our unique wonder. Probably start over this way then. Nothing over there was overly enticing. Go down mysticism and get our pantheon online. Once you research mysticism is when you get that pantheon. So warrior has the exact same combat strength as our jaguar slayer, so there's not really any point in us building warriors, so I'll go for a third jaguar slayer. And we do have an unfriendly independent village up that way, but I'll make my way down to this goody hut first. Okay, get to pick our government. So these don't really do anything turn to turn. Celebration, which is once you get a certain amount of happiness, it triggers. Then you get to pick one of the two bonuses. So I really do like oligarchy for that extra food, especially early in the game, which you will always be when you're picking between these. Help your settlements and towns grow. I think that's really good. I'll probably go with that again. The extra production towards buildings, not so strong, but that food, can't really pass it up. And because of that memento I picked, I get to put both of these in. So +1 production and science, and as well as +2 culture. Check out this other goody hut. Don't have enough gold to even pick that, so we'll leave Moreau with its wolf problem, I guess. Sorry, guys. And then that one was eaten up by another civilization, so no point in running towards that. I might take one step and do another search, see what other goodies we can find. Oh, and that was Augustus down there who stole that one from us. So just met him. There are quite a few over here still though, so we'll see if we can't beat him to those. He might get to that one first though, unfortunately.
Ego Octavianus Augustus Caesar. Humilis primus civis et princeps orbis terrarum.
We will give him a friendly greeting. Don't really want to go to war. Super early, especially with this deity AI. They like to be very aggressive and very far ahead, I'm sure. Yeah, he's already got double our culture, 50% extra science, so prefer not to fight him early if we don't have to.
The caged bird watches butterflies with envy.
So won't ever build a slinger since we get the Holche as well with this. Sent us diplomatic action, 6 culture, you know, I'll take it. I will support that. Had just enough influence points, and that'll kind of build our relationship with him as well, keep him from getting us. So again, pottery, we're going to kind of go for a more science-based focused game here. Don't know if I should run down towards that or just go straight up, because I know that Augustus was down this way. There's this one there though, so I'll go for that first and see if that's still there. We'll take a step and then search. Yeah, that +3 sight on the scout and search ability, very strong. And there is Roma down that way. So going to be going for the Incans next age, as I said. So I want to look for settlements available near mountains and vegetated terrain. That's kind of our two abilities that we got going right now. Last scout will go up this way and pick those up and take care of the enemy scout. Alright, so do we start with the granary? You can't, so it's hidden, but you can't build settlers until you get population of 5. So that is why that's not an option yet. I might want to go for 1 Hulche, get extra defense going. Cutest likes to be aggressive, and he's our closest neighbor down here. Definitely want the defense. Grab this. Plus 75 gold, plus 15 production. Not in a super big rush to get the Hulche done here, so I will just get the extra gold. Gives us the ability to purchase, you know, another unit if we're all of a sudden being attacked. Get to grow again here, so I've raised wonder production, not something we're focused on right now. Start making our way towards the marble. This isn't really going to be much of a benefit to us because of our unique Jaguar Scout. Obviously later in the game it will, but not at this moment. This 2 food and 1 happiness is pretty enticing to me. The gold. I'm not really buying buildings right now either, so I don't know what exactly it does for us. That 1 science though on these saw pits, the woodcutters, is tempting. 1, 2, 3. This is outside of our range anyway. 2, 3. That's outside of the range. Don't need to build that direction. I'll go for this 1 production, 1 science. Get that pottery done a little bit quicker. +2 combat strength on warriors. That's actually a really nice ability. So, you know, just 1 warrior is not really going to do much for us. This will be coming more in handy later. Like I said, the Jaguars are just as strong, but later those warriors will become valuable. We will cast them off then. Yes, and as I suspected, he did take that little goody head down there. We do get this one though. 20 food and 10 production is quite strong. Influence, I don't think we need that at this moment in time. Not really doing anything with the city-states. Obviously they get good bonuses anyway, but not playing as a civ that particularly benefits from that. So I will trade with them. That'll help us grow and get our settler out quicker and our Hulche out quicker. So I don't see any goody huts this way. I did use that search ability. I'll just keep moving down and see if I can't reveal some good settlement opportunities. Keep making our way towards that one there. In the capital here, saw pit will make those vegetated tropical tiles even better. Granny will get us extra food from farms and pastures, help us grow quicker. Might go for the granary to get our capital big first. So we don't really want to destroy the vegetated terrain. We get this adjacency bonus from the mountains, so this gives us a nice 5 food tile. Not vegetated, so it's a great spot to throw it. I really don't think that'll be there if we make our way down. I will just go up and secure the one up north. It's Hulche. Don't know how exactly he feels about us. He does kind of like us. He did meet one other guy, so maybe we're not his only target. You know, I'll just park him down here and don't want to get caught off guard. more food in production or more happiness. So if we go back to our government, we get plus 20% food for 10 turns. Only have the one city making 9 food. So that would be about 2 food per turn for 10 turns, so 20 food there. Win 20 food, but we also get the 10 production out of it. This is definitely, mathematically speaking, the right decision, so I'll roll with that. Oh, should have moved one at a time probably there. Might get whacked a couple times. He should survive though. Oh yeah, he is doing just fine against this guy. We will maybe even just hang out, lay a trap. We can take a step back and start healing. What those traps do is they stop their movement. So if you lay one and take a step back, if he comes straight for us, he'll get stopped and he'll take 25 damage. And we met Harriet Tubman as Axum.
So, here we meet. And I gotta ask myself, you gonna be my friend or my foe?
Hopefully just friend. We'll do a friendly greeting. She is not one you want to really declare war on. She starts with 5 war support, which is basically a way to convert your influence into advantages during war. So war support, for every war support extra, they get extra combat strength against you, and your cities become unhappy from war weariness. This is a really mountainy area. I'd like to definitely get a settlement out there. It's kind of far though, and close to Harriet, so we'll see how that ends up panning out. Let's get some vision down so we can see if they're coming. We'll move up towards that other goody hut with this guy. And yep, he was attacked again. Still winning that fight. We'll back up. And I want to kind of stay in that tile. If I start healing right now, I won't get healed because I already moved partially, so why not just put that? See if we see anything. So this is kind of isolated down here from Augustus, which is interesting. Might make that a great settlement spot. And yes, I'm playing Deity, so I'm way behind. Yep. It's to be expected. Grab this goody hut. 50 gold, 50 happiness. That's pretty good. 45 culture. That's 3 turns of culture. Kind of like that. I will go with that. Definitely need to get a settlement over here with all this mountainy terrain, though. Keep making our way up.
There is another world, but it is in this one.
So this will give us our Pantheon. Pantheons, most of them are active until you build the altar, but it's good to see what we want. We could also get +2 gold instead of one of these two. I like the production, science, and culture though, so we'll hold off on that. Shaking of the Earth. Looks like our people here, very brave, don't care about the earthquake. Keep going as usual. So we'll get a quest, so the more gray text there is what quest you'll get. So we're not going to be training 3 infantry. So I like the science, but what it doesn't do is give us a quest. The quest gives additional rewards. So this will get us immediately basically 20 food, as we did that calculation before. That'll definitely get us into the next celebration. And then the merchant will definitely be doing that, so I will select that. Gives us growth here. Get the gold online. Do want some more food though. 1, 2, 3. That is out of range. Let's get this farm going here. And with the granary that we're building, that'll help that be even better. See if we can't purchase a saw pit. 220. So we're quite a ways away from that, actually. Back into the tree here. Get this army commander online. I think that'll be good. This Mundo Perdido, though, it's actually very good. It's kind of that's our unique wonder too. So I don't know. I might actually go with that and try to get that out as quick as we can. 2 turns, we did hit 5 pop there, so we will be able to build our settler. Right after that settler comes out, I will try to get that wonder building. So going for, like I said, science, culture, trade, game, just early game. So these quests you get, they just give you bonuses. So if you don't hit any of these, you're not done, you know, at the end of the game. The modern age is the only place where you win. These just give you bonuses, and the next stage help you do even better, kind of snowball from there, but they're not musts. So it's good to kind of get a generalist approach. +1 science on on quarters, so that's when you have 2 buildings into a district, it becomes a quarter. That just gives you 1 of everything. That's always kind of nice. This extra food on farms, pastures, and plantations, that was really hard to pass up. I think I will go with that. And we got an enemy warrior here. I don't really want to engage because it's just even. If he attacks me, I'm in defensive terrain. I will set down a trap too, though. Shoot the scout. Great design. The world always looks awesome. Developers did a great job. As I suspected, walked right into our trap. It's almost dead now, so I will just sit here and heal. Might just try to clear that out. Keep making our way up. He did attack and said bye-bye. And I think that we will call it there. So thank you guys for joining me. First video, so I really appreciate you. It means a lot to me. If you like it, subscribe, and thanks.